Los Angeles' Bergamo Station Arts Center. This is one of Los Angeles's, or more specifically Santa Monica's, like top places to visit for art buyers, collectors, and just a ton of great galleries for hosting art in general. So I stopped by here today, and we're just gonna do a little walk around. I've done this before, but what's great about this place is that there's always new art here at Bergamo Station, and I just love going around and just seeing all the different things that pop up. So let's see, it's pretty early right now. It's only, let's see what time it is. It's only 11:20 a.m. right now, and I think some of these galleries might not open for a little bit. But here's a photography. I'm gonna focus on going into some of the painting places. So here's one. We got BG Gallery. I recognize this one because they do a big art show every year that's pretty open to a variety of artists. But I don't know if they're open. They look closed right now. Let's see what's going on. Yes, BG Gallery is closed today. Yep, these are closed, but you can see in there. It's got an interesting sculpture right there. I don't even know what this interesting looking horse figure. Check that out. That's some cool sculptures in there right now, but they look closed. So we're gonna go somewhere else. Hey. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. All right. Let's name this one Kevin Barry. So this is Kevin Barry Art Advisory. Oh, that's cool. When I record this on a video, it kind of reflects and says Kevin Barry. It's not backwards over there. Anyway, cool. So some acrylic work over here. Very nice, very interesting. Almost looks like some marble texture or rocky texture, but it's done with acrylic on paper. Wonderful. Very nice. Obviously got to credit the artist, Jennifer Hollick. I like the music in here. It's very relaxing. Ooh. Oh, is this an office or is this oh, it's an office. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, here's another Jennifer Hollack piece. Very cool, very huge, great wall piece. Ronaldo, what's going on? Susanna Mulligan, just one, yes. So I'm touring Bergamo Station, and we are in the Kevin Barry Art Advisory Gallery right now, and I'm just taking a look at some of these wall pieces. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Rahman, what's up? Hey, if you have not been to, if you're looking for a place in Los Angeles to check out art that's available and open to the public, Bergamo Station is the place to go. As you can see, a lot of really interesting, beautiful pieces that are just given a ton of space. And what's cool about this place is you can visit it so many times, and there's always like new exhibits. But as far as I'm aware, the majority of the artists here are all living, which is pretty cool. Here's a beautiful one. Look at this. Look at this. Just these two. Oh, I'm just visiting various galleries in Bergamo Station.
Okay.
I'm a live stream. I'm an artist. I live stream tours just around. Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah. Just, it's not your business. You're on the phone.
Oh, okay. No, I can leave. That's cool. No worries. All right. So it's all good. Yeah, no, you're fine. No worries. Okay. So, not welcomed in that one, but it's all good. Let's find another place. We shall continue. All right, let's find, so just one. Yeah, I know. I mean, like people privately do business here, so it's totally understandable. I kind of just like barged in there. So, you got to understand. But at the same time, You know, there's a modernity factor here. So places of business. Also, you know, some of these places have open doors and some of them don't. So it's just something to think about. This looks like a pretty private place. Oh, here we go. These are pretty cool. So this is, I guess this is the exhibit right now. Donovan Smallwood, Langor, Brian Schutmott, Sons of the Living. Let's see what this is about at the Marshall Gallery. Oh, wow. So these are all photography. I'm more interested in taking a look at paintings. So let's keep walking around and seeing what's going on. But just one yes. What's going on with you? How are you doing today? Have you ever been in Los Angeles? Hum Hain. All shout outs to all of you for popping in here. Von Lintel. Let's see. Von Lintel is the name of this gallery. You're setting up a 3D printer. Cool. What are you going to print? So they are open Tuesday to Saturday at 12 p.m. It is 11:25 right now. So they're closed. You don't know yet, but that's great that you've got a 3D printer. That's super fantastic, dude. Or dudette. I don't know how you identify, but you might go for summer vacation. Well, this is definitely a great place to visit. And you know what? If you've got great ideas, you could probably check this place out and get some more photography. There's so much photography right now. I think that's definitely such a great way to go, because you can do so much with photography and Photoshop and editing, combining all of it together to create something interesting. So let's see. They are closed. Nobody here. Got a speed. It's called the Speedy Gallery. They look closed as well. Ooh. It's probably too early for the fine art crowd. But summer vacation, amazing in Los Angeles. Definitely great if you go early summer, because early summer it happens right after springtime, and right after spring is when it actually looks green out here. But if you go like late summer, a lot of them have dried up. A lot of the land has like dried up from the spring rains, and it ends up just like looking really brown. But early summer after spring is a fantastic time to visit Los Angeles. And here we go. So here's the New Art Gallery. New Art Gallery in Bergamot Station. Oh, thanks. Cool. Awesome. Oh, this is an interesting photography piece right here. And it does make me wonder, did they paint this on top of the photo, or whether this was like just a thing that they kind of...
He always puts the circle on in order to cover the people.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's clever. All right. So this artist,
It's John Baldessari.
John Baldessari. What is that name?
It's our second market. It's 15,000.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just
So
you know.
John Baldessari, 15K. I was just talking about artwork for the price of vehicles the other day, and this is pretty cool. He covers the people with circles, which is a really interesting idea, because some people don't want to be in artwork, but they, it's an artistic way of covering them, I think. But I'm sure there's more to his work than what I'm just saying. Here's another interesting. So are these photographs, or are these photographs of sculpture?
Yes.
There we go. Very cool.
Also secondary market. This is Heli. Let me just because it's hard to pronounce for me. It's helicoid minimal surface 2004 gelatin silver print. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a quite known artist. It's Hiroshi Sugimoto.
Sugimoto. Okay, so Japanese artist. Okay, very cool. Yeah, it's got that like very minimalist,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, nice energy,
the very,
right?
yeah, like it a lot. Yeah,
Who
so.
you showing the gallery to?
I live stream
Oh,
on
wow.
YouTube.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and I
nice.
just do tours of different places, so throughout LA.
Do you mind if I talk, or is that?
Yeah, if you want to.
No, I mean, if I, because you be talking to your people and I give you information, maybe I shouldn't.
Oh no, it's absolutely fine. Yeah. It's great. You know, it's great to have the information. Usually, you know, if there's something on the wall, I just point at that, but it's great to know
Oh, yeah,
the specifics.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, very cool. Thank you.
And then we
Yeah.
have Shar Carlson. She's a Chicago-based
Shar Carlson in here.
artist, and she's very
Ooh,
known for her
okay.
color palette, as you can see.
Yeah, these are amazing. Look at
Reality
these.
meets subconsciousness. So if you want to go around.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks. So, visiting here, this is Shar Colson's work. Look at these are absolutely beautiful though. My goodness, look at that. I'm trying to share some of this work. It's amazing, isn't it? Now the color doesn't really reflect as well on the phone here, but just love the style and the design here. And you got to wonder like how much planning was it? How spontaneous is it? Yes, just absolutely wow. And these are all really big pieces too. You know, on camera you can't really tell, but they're probably, I think this piece right here, just to give an idea, is probably at least like 4 feet by like 4 by 5, I guess. Pretty big, massive pieces that would go well in an amazing room. Yes, she was sharing a lot. So, fortunately, this one actually has a pamphlet to show Shar Colson's work. So here we go. This is. I think there's a cool like. You know, when you're looking at this, it's like a water landscape, but it's just really calming, despite having so much activity in it as well. And I think she mentioned that she's very known for, let's see, what does this actually say? Lucid fantasies, interplay between tangible and intangible, abstract compositions, duality of chaos and order. Okay, I like, that sounds amazing. Nature and imagination, wow. Vibrant color palettes, organic forms, dreamlike environments, totally. Wow, amazing pieces. Super vibrant, lights up a room. Very well. Forest, water, yeah, and like, you know, these, I guess they each have a different theme. Obviously there's like forest, water. I don't really know how to define this. I think this really captures like an LA sunset or sunrise. Some mornings the sun is just like this beautiful pink and purple glow. I see this one is a 2-piece. See, this one over here is like a 2-piece put together, but very cool, very nice. Yeah, or yes, but very interesting. Yeah, so much detail, especially when you pull away and you're just able to just take a look at it. It's got like a golden glow to it, right?
Beautiful,
Beautiful
yeah,
golden
like
glow.
dark moss gold.
Yeah, dark moss gold. That's a great way to explain it.
I'm gonna stand next to you and listen to you. It's really nice what you have to say about the art.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah, all right. Well, let's see. Yes, sketchy nature. Kind of looks like this one. Well, you see bees. I see some butterflies. But you know, it's like somewhere, it's like underwater, but it's also like, you know, just, yeah. I think the thing is when I stream is I talk a lot, but sometimes you just gotta like look at it and you can't really explain, you know, like what the feeling is.
Absolutely.
So,
it's just taking it in, right? And
yeah.
So
But,
you,
oh yeah, go ahead.
it's live.
Yeah.
So they hear that now too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you just go and sometimes you show your face and you go around galleries and.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna check out your channel.
Oh yeah, it's a Huzzah Creative.
You can write it
Yeah.
down to me.
Okay, cool.
And this is New Art Gallery in Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, New Art Gallery. Yeah, I did mention that at the beginning, and I'll show the name of it at the end. But yeah, so there you go, New Art Gallery. Are you a curator here or curator? Yeah, wonderful, awesome. So here we go. Here's another. Look at this piece. This is so cool. Very fantasy-like. It just reminds me of like very. I don't know if you've ever seen like been to like a toy shop, like a Christmas toy shop, and like all the fairies are kind of like lined up and everything. But there's no fairies in this. It just kind of reminds me of this like fantasy abstraction. It's very cool. So Dmitry Dmitry Varudin. Yes, the shades of green. Yeah, can you actually see the shades of green very well, Dmitry? Because sometimes I can't tell if the camera actually captures these colors very nicely. But again, this is a Shar Colson piece. Very amazing. My goodness, these are fantastic. I was here a little while ago. They had another was you said this gallery.
Yeah,
So the
we've been
previous
only
one.
1 year
Okay.
here in Los Angeles, but New Art also exists in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and
Okay.
we've been there for 25 years.
Oh yeah, I heard Santa Fe, New Mexico's got a great.
Vibe.
Yeah.
I want to
Great
go
art
there
vibe.
myself. Yeah.
Very cool. And again, like just being here, you're seeing on a screen that these look like the size of my head, which is not the case. But when you're just standing here, they're just massive pieces, which is pretty cool. So Dimitri, it sounds like you have an interest in artwork. Are you a painter? I see your piece. I see your photo. It's just like a couple of lines. Are you a minimalist designer? And here's another piece right here, just this beautiful large piece. And I'll let you all just absorb it and get your own thoughts as you enjoy it. Here's some fun pieces, like these two smaller ones that you can just kind of like put next to each other. And I love the color of like between the black and the pink, and it's just very powerful. Nice. Oh, here's something interesting. So I wonder if she like does a lot of paint overs.
Yeah, she loves pink since 1 year because she had an open heart surgery in real life.
Oh wow.
And somehow she went through a metamorphosis and that opened her heart. She said. So she started to add more red and luminous colors like that purple and red. That almost looks like a heart and veins. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So I guess like a
So
near
right
death
now,
experience.
whenever you see the red dots, that means it's sold.
Okay.
This
Nice.
is sold and this is sold.
Yeah, these pieces sold, as you could tell. Very clear why this artist is finding buyers. It's very incredibly talented and very great pieces, very large, and fits some nice environments, I can see for sure. So let's see, you didn't paint in life, but seeing this is so cool, really in arts you were looking for. So the name of this place is New Art Gallery. That's Nuart Gallery. I'll show you the name in a moment. And the artist is Shar Colson in Bergamo Station. So this is a gallery in Bergamo Station. And here, let me just show you the name real quick of this gallery. So just giving you an idea of where we're at. So this is right here. Here we go. New Art Gallery. New Art Gallery, and this is in Bergamo Station. All of these warehouses, or these galleries are just very large galleries. There's a bunch down there. There's probably like 20 galleries here, 20 something really nice galleries here. So that is the name of this place, New Art Gallery in Bergamo Station. That was Shar Colson's work.
That's Emmett Culligan, a Denver, Colorado-based artist.
Okay,
and
look at
he
these.
inflates stainless steel, so this is all hollow.
Oh, he inflates it. That's cool. Look at these fun pieces. So they have like a sense of lightness to them, even though they're metal. They're steel. These giant steel sculptures, or metal sculptures. Oh, let's take a look at this room from a distance, because I think that's really the way to appreciate sculpture, is to be able to look at it within a room. Hey, just one. You take care. Thanks for tuning in. But these are some really interesting sculptures right here. Let's take a look at the name of our person here. Artist known as Emmett Culligan. Form in Flux. Look at this. This is so cool. So what the curator had said was that these are somehow he inflates these pieces of metal, and he turns them into these wonderful sculptures, which is amazing. And I don't know if the lighting is ideal for the camera from this angle, but very cool. I could totally see some of his work being in a park in Beverly Hills if it isn't already. It's some wonderful, wonderful pieces. And I think they fill the space so well. Look at that. Very nice. And here's some more fun work. Oh, wow. I love this little painting. It's a painting that, tells a story here. Something a little different, view all the abstract stuff and then to see this interesting story of two friends hanging out. Maybe if you're painting, it's like you can't tell if they're like in Italy or Europe or something, but it's very fantasy-like. But also, there's a sense of mystery in this painting, which is really neat. A little goldfish.
This is John Taratif.
John Taratif, okay.
California-based artist. Now come do something for your audience. Let me show you. Walk from here and look at the dark girl's eyes and walk all the way to the end. She's following you.
Oh, yes? Okay, let me see if I could get this. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's nonstop. The eyes just follow you the whole oh, yeah, that's pretty wild, huh? Look at that. The eyes just follow you. How cool is that? Let me just see. The eyes just follow you no matter where you go. They just, yeah, oh my goodness, look at that. That's very unique, very interesting. So cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, isn't it amazing to have curatorial input? It's amazing. This is great. Oh, and this piece is so cool because, it's like you could tell that there's technique to it, but it's just got this really amazing feeling of just this grand landscape. But at the same time, there's a level of freedom to just allowing the paint to just do its thing or whatever material she uses. I'm guessing it's paint. It looks like paint, but very cool. Some wonderful artwork in here. Here's a very interesting landscape. Something to enjoy. Here we go. Get a little closer on this. And I want to say, so the size of this looks like it's the size of my head, but it's actually about, I want to say 5 feet, 5.5 feet or something by 4 feet. It's a very large painting. Maybe even more than 5 feet. That's the one thing about when you see some of these art pieces is it's just the size, massive size of some of these can definitely have a visual impact, especially if you're, planning to own one and, you want it in your living room and you're thinking about the space in your living room. And of course, these pieces aren't, for every living room because they are, this is a very expensive gallery and, you obviously got to be able to afford them. But yeah, you got to be able to fill space, have space for them. But these are very cool. It seems like there's a level of craftspersonship, especially with the tell this artist was very inspired by classical drawing methods with the hash marking, but some beautiful colors, the black and the gold. I love that one. Look at these. I'm guessing this is the same artist. You could tell very stylized with the mixture of I guess painting with the gold. Oh, that black on gold is just great. Or that gold on black is amazing. And there's some very interesting work as well. Let's see what happens if we pull back and just kind of observe these large striped things. Very nice. Very neat. that is the new art gallery. And we were able to get a nice tour of, this is a special show for Shar Colson and Emmett Culligan, as well as a few other works. Okay, and thank you so much. Are you comfortable sharing your name or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to be on camera or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, here, let's
Yeah,
show
so
this.
hi guys, thanks so much for coming to New Art Gallery. What a pleasure for you seeing that through that beautiful channel here. And if you're ever in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica, come by and I give you a little tour.
Oh yeah, there you go. You get a tour in person here at the New Art Gallery. Very cool. Oh, can I keep
And
that?
my name is Diana Cignoni.
Diana
If you have any
Cignoni.
questions, just call or email Diana Cignoni.
Very
right?
nice.
Nice to meet you. Why don't
Thank
you
you.
write down your info here?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So I
My
can
name is.
follow your phone.
Sure.
You're gonna be still live even when you leave now, right?
Yeah. Let's see. It is at Huzzah Creative.
You have a nice light. Did you do a certain setting on your phone or?
What was that?
The light is nice on your phone.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Is it just regular?
Yeah, it's just a Samsung.
Very beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, here we go. My name is Emmett.
And you have your channel information?
Yeah. So all my Instagram, YouTube, you should be able to find me at
Lovely.
this.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Emmett.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Take care. What was your one more time? What can we call you?
Diana Cignoni?
Diana Cignoni. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down. I gotta write that down.
Absolutely. Let me write it down
Oh,
for
cool.
you. It's half Italian, half
Yeah, Diana.
German.
Okay. Very wonderful. Diana.
And anytime. So I will
think this is
follow
your
your
pen.
channel and
Okay.
go to the
Cool.
other galleries.
Thanks.
There's some nice things down here.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't open yet.
Came from here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't open yet. I started over there.
Now
but
they
they
all
weren't
open.
Okay,
They open
cool.
at 11 or 12.
Okay, thank you, Deanna.
Bye.
Appreciate all the info.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wow, how awesome is that? They're so friendly. Got it. Yes. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. So this is a cool one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
My goodness, that work though. Shar Colson's work is incredible. Love it. All right. So it looks like. Let's take a look at this. This is really interesting, and I wonder. I hope it's open. But look at this piece. Oh my goodness. Definitely. Can you see it with the reflection? This is Elizabeth Scott, Craig Kroll Gallery, and Robert Ginder. So we'll see. So Robert Ginder. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Really a tin or a like gold foil approach to landscape painting or house painting. Very neat. Interesting. Let's see if this gallery. Yes, those are some great, beautiful art pieces, and that's at the New Art Gallery in Bergamot Station. Let's see if we can enter this one. This is the Craig Kroll Gallery. We'll see if they. Hello? Can I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Woo. So we actually get to see these up close. These. I don't know what they're made of, clay, but we were looking at these from the outside. They're really interesting, wonderful small sculptures. So cool. And look at these, wow. I love the abstract detail, a little bit of a. I guess I might say like a very Alice in Wonderland almost. I mean, this is just the feeling I'm getting. So whatever y'all take from these, can you all see yourself drinking out of these? What kind of drink would go into some of these fantastic mugs? These brilliantly crafted. Oh, look at this. The artist was adding a message into some of these. Oh wow, this is cool. So here's a room of books with artwork on them. We're just gonna take a tour, just take a look at what messages saying. On her tanned and peach fuzzed life ruining nape was a beautiful bruisey blemish. I called her Dave Hickey. Yo, this is hilarious. Everybody needs one of these in their home, the glory hole. All this and not drink myself to death. Oof. Emotions. Dusior fam, hello and welcome, Dusior. Not a toilet seat, this is a crown. Oh man. Paris, bitches. And you know what I think is funny is I'm walking through these galleries and you know, I think like very seriously almost, but then you see like the sense of humor on some of these pieces and the personality shine through and you're just like, you know, how serious is this person, or how much humor do they have, or are they just, you know, what are their feelings? Let's see. For all the got no presents and drunken daddy Santas in the great American tradition of the broke down Christmas, you sure got some stellar artists out of it, yeah. Very nice. So what's your favorite quote here so far, Dimitri? You can't see text though, it's mirrored? Oh yeah, so I have to read it because it's backward. It's I guess it's mirrored. Oh, can I mirror this screen? No, I can't mirror this screen. My first thread tonight? That's hilarious. To poet is to suffer. There's some adult language there. So, adult language. Turn to my youth and die young. What will you scroll on the walls of your cave? That's a good question. What would you write on the walls of your cave? Dimitri, what would you write on the walls of your cave? Or scrawl on the walls of your cave? I was here. It has to be something other than I was here, right? It has to be like something that represents you. Right, to love you, to try and see you again. Okay, so I'm definitely getting the idea that, of course, this is an artist, but a poet as well. Someone who's able to take both poetry and the love of books and just turn it into something. You're making me so damn crazy. Reality. What is this? So this is the work. Here we go. We credit the artist right now. The work of Michael Diamond. Michael Diamond. All the good bookstores go to him like that. And I wonder what books are chosen for these. So this is A Childhood in Quest of Candlelighters, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the soft white precocious entitlement. Alone is where the heart is. Great books. Let's continue on through some of these sculptures. I want to try to read what they've written on some of these things. Not alone at this world. Not alone in this world? Oh, wow. Very nice. So when I see sculptures sometimes, I think about I saw some of Picasso's sculptures. I can't remember what museum, but I always thought it was so fascinating because he started sculpture so late in life compared to his painting, and they were really, really bizarre pieces. And I often wonder if he had continued sculpting, what might have turned up from some of it. But enjoy. Let's find the message here. Enjoy the something. All right, some very interesting sculptures, or small mug sculptures. Crybaby. Oh my goodness. Love the visual use of these. These are families of faces. Very powerfully emotive colors, clowns. Bit macabre, but also very, very creative. Ooh, all right, what we saw outside, Robert Ginder. The cups really suffer. Yes, the cups suffer. I guess that's one way of looking at it, yeah. So these pieces are really cool. It's a, I don't know how these are made. It looks like the artist actually burned the wood, but there's also like gold leaf on that. Look at that. I love that like contrast between this like luxury of gold, but also burning the piece. I don't know if it was actually burned or if it was something else, but beautifully painted too. Isn't that amazing? Beautifully painted with gold foil. Oh, this is cool. So it looks like this artist uses a certain type of wood that may have been used for another purpose. I don't know if it's designed that way, but then it's like the wood is used to add gold foil on top of. So this is a Robert Ginder. Mr. Robert Ginder, the artist. Robert Ginder. Let's take a look at the room as a whole. Like, this is really neat. These little sets of art pieces that go together that you could totally find in like a living room. And I think these are probably LA homes. I'm guessing they're LA homes because they got the palm trees and they just got that compact feel of an LA home. Yeah, palm trees. I love the detail here with the wire. So I just found out that if you ever go into a neighborhood in Los Angeles, you'll see a lot of these like electric cables in the air, and it could be totally crowd the airspace. But if you ever go to Beverly Hills, apparently in Beverly Hills, they put all the wires and cables underground, and you can't see them, and it like total transformation of space. Yes. Good old still life of a fruit. Very cool. Ooh. Here is a wonderful house painting. I like the detail here of this this random palm leaf that has fallen down. Very nice. And of course, again, that cable, this idea of this cable that just stretches across the space. Wow, look at this. I love this flower here. These flowers. So this artist is able to make the flowers look so soft. There's like a texture to them, to the technique that just makes them look like when you touch it, it's just like this soft flower that can like fall apart. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Very stylish. All right, the houses of Los Angeles. I wonder how he picks them. If he just like sits in front of them or takes a photo, or like, look at this. Look how he breaks up the space here. Just right in the center, a nice tree just breaks the space. That's awesome. I like it. I like the message. I like it. And here's something different. Some hands and gloves. Oh, here we go. Some hands and gloves with whatever this like a comet or something here. All right, let's go take a look at what else is in here. But again, took a look at Robert Ginder and Mr. Michael Diamond. Diamond? And Elizabeth Scott. Cool. At the Craig Kroll Gallery. Very nice. Thank you. All right, let's do Gallery X2. So this is Gallery X2 here. Gallery X2 at Bergamot Station. We were just at, you see, we were just at Craig Kroll a moment ago with those very interesting sculptures and Third Place New Art Gallery. Here we go. Gold foils look like dim sum. It makes everything contrast with it. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Can I do? Yeah, cool. Awesome. Thanks. So we're at Gallery 12 right now, or X2. Gallery 12? Okay. Gallery 12. Sometimes there's like different ways of saying things like that.
You'd be surprised how many people when I try and tell them on the phone, it's like Roman numeral 12.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Yeah. Well, there was a show, Beast Games, and they had a pop quiz, and a teacher, literally a teacher who like teaches something like math or something, said the Roman numeral for 100 was X,
Right.
and she got it wrong because the Roman numeral for 100 is C. But it was just funny that she came out as a teacher. But anyway, yeah. All right, cool. There are some very beautiful dogs in here right now. Very wonderful, very well behaved. All right, so this is a photography exhibit right now. It's a combination of like some really interesting things that I would never see. I would never see this. A horse's or a cow's paw being, I guess it's some sort of brandedness. But I love these photos because they're like it's a take of a different like slice of life that I probably would never encounter on a regular basis. Very natural, feeling very homely. Ooh, here's something, I want to say controversial. That sounds like a cliche word, but provocative, for lack of a better term. Work by Julia S.H. Omvandling. So let's see if we can see some stuff down here. Marked by twists and turns, unpredictabilities. She ran a marathon in North Korea? My goodness, that's pretty wild, huh? She ran a marathon in North Korea. That's pretty cool. She was a sumo wrestler too. All right, that's a really fun fact. A bounty hunter. All right. Cartoon character. Many lives. Wow, what an interesting person, huh? I guess you have to be an interesting person to come up with some really interesting works. Wow. You can't like write a story like that. You have to literally live that type of life, huh? Gobi Desert, marathon. Amazing. But look at these artworks. Oh wow, this is cool. This is actually, I think this is a human body, but it looks like an iceberg. That's kind of neat. And some more interesting pieces. Geishas and rope work. Very cool. So it's nice to look at it from a distance here. There's a lot of reflective light on the mirrors, but some very interesting stuff. Some different than paintings, and it makes me wonder, like, they must have had a model. There must have been a model who was just sitting there, hanging there with the ropes. Oh, here we go. Very cool message here. So photographs that explore what it means to be completely yourself without needing approval. They're not meant to show vulnerability or ask for approval. Instead, they capture moments where the subject is so deeply immersed in their own world that they seem to forget about the camera altogether. It's a figure standing proudly against mountains. Love the message there. being yourself, capturing work that, you know, captures a model just being themselves. And here's some more photography, but a very surreal photography. Look at this. This guy's head just sitting in a basket. That's awesome. And there's a painting in the background. Brilliant. Amazing work. Some very interesting photography, a floating person. Well, I really like this photo because it's got like this haze in the front, hammer lens or some effect that was captured by the artist and the photographer. This one's been sold. Congratulations to them. And here's another sold one. Wonderful. Look at that. Very cool. There's another piece that was sold here. Very amazing. Congratulations to the artist and the gallery. Oh, look at this. I can't tell if this is like like some form of a Stonehenge somewhere. Very neat. Wonderful. Here's definitely something you don't see every day. A baby bird that's been hatched. That must have been an interesting photo to snap. It looks like it's in a garden. So that garden must get some unique critters. That. Some very cool pieces. I remember I was talking to this guy about an art piece he had bought. He was saying how like what he loved about it was that it was like this one artist who would paint beach scenes, and it looked like everybody on that beach was doing something different, but they were all just like these tiny figures. And it makes me think of this, or I mean, this reminds me of what that guy was saying. It's just like every single one of these figures is something different, something unique. The arms or some unique expression of something. So the name of this is Spillies Julia. Something. See here. Here we go. This is nice. I love someone had said the other day, talking about negative space. Just putting this together. It makes me wonder if they did it with like watercolor or pen or ink. So very nice. What an amazing like holiday painting, you know, in that holiday spirit. Oh, here we go. Well, you think that's the artist right there? You think this person right here is the artist painting everybody as they watch? What a great way to add themselves in if it is. Put themselves to their own interpretation of life. And wow, just look at all these different movements. Not only is they capturing the movement of people, let's get a little closer, like the movement of the people, but it's like this whole thing just has this flow. It's great, just this beautiful dancing flow like design. Super cool. All right. Nice. So this is Gallery 12. So Gallery 12 in Bergamot Station, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, you too. See you. So here we go. We're going to continue on. This was some of the big galleries on this side. Gallery 12, Bergamot Station. Generation on Fire. If these people are open, nope, they don't open till 1. So go ahead and head over to another spot here. But this place is absolutely massive. Bergamot Station is huge, so you can see there's probably, we already went through, I think we only visited about 4, but behind me there's like at least 4 other ones on the other side. And you can actually get lunch here too, which is pretty neat. So I'm walking over to the other side of this place. So the reason why they actually call this Bergamot Station, from what I understand, is it's got a metro rail coming through it, and it used to actually be like a station. And I think a lot of these things, these like warehouses used to be some type of warehouse or stations. I don't know if they actually had the trains in them or what, but just a massive place. And it's absolutely amazing that you could find such amazing artwork here that's like readily available for purchase. And here we go. So we're about to head into another. So this gallery that I'm about to walk into is pretty big. It's a massive gallery. Dmitry, you have a Soviet child book with this type of artwork. Never found out what this book was, but the art style was amazing. Suprematism. I feel like I've heard of suprematism before. I'm not too familiar with it. Is it the work that happened like during propaganda artwork from back in like the 80s or 70s? I know there's a lot of different styles. I don't want to. I mean, I know propaganda work isn't the best term to use, but there's a specific style that was used in, from what I understand, like Russia and China when they were really trying to push communism, and there's that style. I don't know if that's suprematism, but I think that artwork is interesting. But because you said Soviet child book, it makes me wonder, if that was the thing. But here it says they're open. Hello. Hey, can I record or? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks. So we are at the William Turner Gallery, and this. Oh, let me just go outside to show how massive this place is. This one gallery here. William Turner Gallery, just huge. Like, it is one big gallery. And some of the pieces here, one time I was here, the pieces are just huge. Just massive photography. So this one's a little different than the last time I was here. But it's like arts and science collide is the theme, which is nice. Science is always important. STEM should be called STEAM. It shouldn't be called just science, technology, engineering, math. It should be STEAM. They got to add art in there. Because I think the more and more I meet like artists, the more and more you see like science, technology, engineering all kind of like coming together to create something, study of light, the study of sculpture. Oh my gosh, this is so cool looking at it with just on a phone. Like this light is just so poignant. Let me get closer. So this is actually a screen, by the way. This isn't a painting. You could definitely feel the sense of this combination of science and art. Punk Steam. Yeah, Michael Wilbur. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Here's another really interesting piece. Now, one thing that's funny is, I've mentioned this a few times, but when you're so close, when you're just looking at this on a phone, it's like the impact is so different because you're just like looking at it as a whole. Then like when you stand next to it, you can see just how big this piece is. I can't even, this piece is massive. And I'm not really sure exactly how this piece was made. It looks like maybe some form of electricity or like some elements that were burned or something, but very interesting. All right. Here we go. Look at these. These are cool. Giant balls. And I don't know if this is like a form of a seat. You know what? Sometimes, you don't need a seat. You just need something to lean on, right? These are very cool. Love it. Look at how these fill the space. Giant balls. So cool. Combination of science and art. Look at this. Looks like it's a turtle, but maybe some form of like a resin work here. Very wonderful oceanic look. The texture does remind me of a turtle though. Nice. Would fit very well. Can you see this in your living room, Michael? It's a very long piece. I want to say it's like 7 feet long. Maybe I'm just like not. You like that, right? That's nice. 7 feet. That's gotta be. Yeah, 2 feet. 2 feet. It's like 7 feet. Yeah, it's a huge piece. This one's massive too. Look at that. I really like this idea of like a huge city on an island, but it's like top-down view. It's a nice perspective because we always see paintings that are like the front of a house or the side of a house or like a cityscape, but you rarely ever just see like a super top-down view of the roofs. I'll bring this a little closer. Some of you can enjoy the detail of this. Very wonderfully detailed. See a couple people, some of the brush. Some really interesting brushwork with the hatching of the houses and the detail, and it's just very nice. Avant-garde movement. It's now called surrealism or cubism. It's minimalistic art style making all from simple objects. Well, Michael Wilbur, I really appreciate your compliments here. I really like when an artist can like break out of like the normal typical rectangle. You know what I mean? Like just to do something different with the shapes and everything, and just to turn that into a piece. I can't tell if this is something that they actually shaped themselves or whether it's like something that was found and then painted on. But very cool, very neat, very beautiful. I mean, this is really nice. I don't know, something about it. Like it feels like a sign that you would see in like, the 70s or the 60s or 80s, or you don't know what decade, but it's just like, it's really interesting. So here we go. But again, look at these giant silver balls. I love these, just huge silver balls. I don't know what they're made of, what type of metal, but these are just hilarious. And I say hilarious, like, obviously they're very nice, but I often wonder, is the artist trying to symbolize actual like balls or like, or whether they're just supposed to be, these giant metal things. Here we go. Let's enjoy this right here. This is a really big photo of lightning. I can't tell if it's a photo or a painting. Actually, it looks like a painting. Here we go. Up close and then far away. And here's some cool pieces right here. As far as really interesting abstract works go. I just love the glossy finish of these. Very modern. So I don't know if the balls are seats, but if I was to wonder about the balls, I feel like they're more, if you had it in your place, something you just keep in the center of the room. Maybe something to lean on, but I don't know if they're to sit on. But it would give new meaning to sitting on your balls. So here's something cool. Oh, wow. I love the tones on this painting because, as you could tell just from looking at this, it looks different in person. But this is basically just like different shades of black. I mean, which ends up being gray, of course. But somehow they're able to create this like design of the mountains that just these two tones of the black and this gray, and it creates so much detail in this mountain. And then of course this like white background looks like it was spray painted. Good really interesting technique there about the balls. You really want to know about the balls, don't you? All right, well, let's look at this painting real quick. Very nice. Love the design elements. And then, you know, once you get really close, I love, like, you know, when you could see something from really far and you just see it for like what it is, for the shapes. You take it in as a whole, you just see the shapes, all the designs. And when you get really close, you get to see all the choices that the artist made. Like, you know, did the artist paint over this? Was there a section that they liked or disliked? Did they, you know, what did they do with all of these areas? Finger painting choices or whatever. All the different tools that they used. Very nice. So let's see if we can find information here. So it looks like the balls are aluminum by Jeff Overly, Exogenesis, and they are 55,000 each. Let's see what else is in here. Phenomena, light matter. Very cool. So these amazing aluminum balls are 55,000 each. You got to get both, which means you got to get about spend about 110K. But you know, aluminum is a very, very high quality material. You know, I mean, it's not easy to make things out of aluminum. It definitely makes me wonder, like, you know, who did this artist have to talk to get these created? But very nice. Thank you. All right, and that was, well, you can't see the name. Oh, here we go. There's the name. Got the William Turner Gallery. That's the William Turner Gallery. Absolutely massive space. Massive space. Big enough to fit massive balls. All right. All right, let's see. This is the pick of the week. This place is closed. This is the green bus. I love this. You know, you can't tell if they're supporting a child artist or whether this is an adult artist, but this is the green bus. Yeah, you're welcome, Michael. Well, you can join me on this journey as we trek across Bergamot Station to look at artwork. So this is, I see a sign down here. There's a sign down there. I can't read it from here, but it's pointing an arrow, and I don't feel like walking all the way down there right now. So we're gonna go check out you would have placed your balls outside. Well, hey, you know, like, if you purchase the art, you can definitely do it. I could definitely see those being in, you know, any massive sculpture could be, you know, in a park somewhere. Lois Lambert Gallery. Very cool. How's it going? Can I video or? Yeah? Okay, cool. This is the Gallery of Functional Art, but it's also the Lois Lambert Gallery. So can you see that name right there? The Lois Lambert Gallery Project Room. It's a gallery of functional art. Functional art, okay. Juan Luis Cardi, the cinema of memory. Ooh, I like that. The use of the word memory, very an ode to Mr. Salvador Dali, I guess. Persistence of memory, the cinema of memory. Very surreal concept. Who likes cats? I like cats. Cats are the best. There we go. These are very cool. Very magical. It's like a coffee shop that she's just chilling in by herself, hanging out with some jellyfish. I love the motif. Can you name another artist who loves cephalopods? Is an octopus? I guess an octopus is a cephalopod, but a jellyfish. I don't know what kind of animal that. Ooh, this is so cool. I always find it fascinating when artists can paint like windows, people behind windows very well, because it's such an interesting skill. But here we go. I love these scenes. They're just like little scenes. You know, it's that mix of like a surrealism with maybe you might even call it some inspiration from Edward Hopper. Oh, here's this cat again. I bet Juan Louis Hardy loved his cat. Look at the effort he went through to like put up all these extra paintings. These are paintings within paintings. That's so cool. And I can wonder if they were, they were other people's paintings or whether they were his own paintings that inspired it. But Norman Rockwell, that's how you feel? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, look at this. Some extra pieces of symbols within the painting. You know, the question mark above the head, all the brushwork, subtle brushwork. Combinations with these very pastel colors is very nice. These are some pretty big pieces too. It's a little up close, but further away you can really see a bit more about the size of these. He does an amazing job with these repeating figures. Very cool. Oh my gosh. I just love all these different elements that he throws in. Like, what is rabbit? Like, so random. Just a rabbit. You know, I'd love to be in a brainstorming session with him, like, just to hear him just sitting here talking about planning out a painting. He's like, what should I put in here? Just a rabbit. Let's put my cat in here in a dress. That is so funny. Oh, here we go. This is a very interesting scene. Saying the soldier's peace. Oh, I don't know what the meaning of that is. The soldier's peace, finding peace, just chilling at home. Can you see that? Oh yeah, right there. Soldier's peace. Oh my gosh, I just love the storytelling in this. Because it's like, it almost seems like random elements, but there's just like, you gotta ask questions, right? More weed, please, sure. Look at this, it's like the cats and a human with the random detective sitting in the background. Isn't that, and it's like painted so well too. So much, so great. I love it. I love the stories here. Here we go. So Dimitri, yeah, this artist definitely had a sense of humor. Like, it sounds really weird to say, like, hey, if you just put random elements into things, that it's a form of creativity. because like it sounds so easy, right? Like let me just throw a cat, let me just throw a rhinoceros into this painting, but I don't think it's actually that easy, you know, because you really have to like overcome yourself, you know, your own weird lack of weirdness, right? Lack of unusualness. You have to overcome yourself to be able to say, hey, I'm just gonna throw in this random dude praying, and then, you know, these ladies throwing this dude in the air, and then in another scene, you know, you just use your cat as a motif. This cat is hilarious. that interaction, funny. Oh, here's some more. Same artist. Fede. And you could probably just go through this artist's work. Cat called First Date. What do you mean by that? I don't. Painting to me should show the artist's inner abilities. What do you mean by that, Wilbur? I think the elements that you add into a painting is definitely a reflection of your inner abilities. But you probably just like go through all this artist's artwork and just like find the most hilarious things. Like, it's funny. It's good. I like it. All right. Au Petit Bar. I think they like cafes. Cafe is a good place to sketch though, you know, just like sitting out in front of a cafe, drawing, sketching. What do you think this is about, right? This one lone woman just staring at these two gentlemen talking. What do you think that's about? Something there, something artists wanted to say, huh? Au Petit Bar, Champignons. Very nice. Another cafe scene with the same cat in every single one. Oh, funny. Here we go. One man sitting below a sign. Yeah, very cool. Look at it. I like the idea of this like reflection here. It's just a guy, but it's not like actually reflecting the real. It's not a real reflection. It's just him in the reflection. Good idea. You know, I'm like looking at it on camera, and it looks more like a photograph on a camera than an actual painting. But this is definitely a painting. Paramount, old school drive-through. Ode to Paramount. This is a beautiful painting. It's like, you know, post-apocalyptic, but I like it. Look at that, the beautiful actress with her gold in this like torn down post-apocalyptic environment. What does it mean? So this artist, again, is the same artist, Juan Louis Hardy. And this one is called Tell Josephine. Tell me, Josephine. And let's see. Okay. And this looks like the gift shop. So that's cool. We got a gift shop here. All right, I think they have an upstairs here too. Ah, what a beautiful room. This is called Raquel Alvarez's Layers of Light. some very dramatic paintings with, of course, beautiful colors. I think beautiful colors is always the go-to comment when you're looking at very colorful artwork. It's like the most obvious thing to say, which is fine. But I also think sometimes you just look at something and you're like, I don't know what about it affects me in some way, right? Other than the colors, what is it? Very nice. If any of you needs me to. Yes, exactly. Juan Louis Hardy. Colors sell. That's true. Colors do sell. People like colors. That's why people buy crayons. That's why they buy paint colors. They used to be made out of precious stones back in the day. Lapis lazuli to capture blue in oil paint. I guess lapis lazuli isn't a precious stone, it's just semi-precious, but there are oranges. What the name of it? Let's look at the naming conventions of her paintings. Now, this is the work of Raquel Alvarez. So Raquel Alvarez, it's diptych. So these aren't paintings, or I don't know exactly how diptychs are made, but it's not exactly a painting, or this right here. Where is it? It's oil on canvas, diptych painting, I don't know. Anyway, here's the room. They even have some cork chairs here. I like these. Some winos. Some great winos. Let's take a look at this. These are by Gabriel Visa. Gabriel Visa. Raquel Alvarez, yes. This is pretty neat. Looks like they were, it's like this foggy, looks like a foggy day, right? Just this foggy day in nature. With this beautiful sunrise peeking through the background on a foggy day. This is part of the White series. It's called the White series. This is called Oranges. This series called Orange. I can only guess as to why that was called Orange. Oh, this one. It's beautiful, scarlet color. If I just be quiet and show it, can y'all come up with your own interpretations? Converse and discuss amongst yourselves. I love when I can get up to it close to an art piece and just see all of the different, I don't want to call them all of the different techniques and layers and quirks of the artist. Up here, I guess it looks like they blended multiple colors to create a design. And then, up here it's very flat, perfectly colored. I mean, there's so many things that you could figure out about the artist. True art, colors just wider in space. Water. This one is named Water. I love the use of these the light that's coming through. There we go. El Mantelito. Nice. It's I guess you could call this a form of cubism, right? A form of cubism, but rather than trying to represent forms, or like early cubism. I don't know what Picasso, that other guy, I guess his partner, called it. The two people that came up with cubism, does anybody know their names? Obviously Picasso, but he had a guy that he did it with that was lesser known, but they came up with like these designs where the space is like broken up like this. And all the different colors, so definitely inspired. Raphael, no, not Raphael. I don't think it's Raphael. All right, let's head down these stairs. So it's a spiral staircase. So I gotta watch my step as I'm going down this. It's a really cool staircase, though. It would be great in a New York studio apartment. Here's a fun one. Look at this. So this spiral staircase is actually broken, and she's just standing in the place that literally just like falls off. All right, well, let's go check out some more artwork. Thank you. See ya. So that's the Lois Lambert Gallery. Juan Louis Hardy is the main one. That Night Watcher doing burpees has some comments. Agree. I'm looking for mistakes. You know what? I do look for mistakes, but I'm not thinking of them as mistakes. It's more like, I think mistakes are an artist's choice, right? They're because an artist can choose whether they want to, relentlessly paint over an area until it's perfect, or they can choose to let that be a, representation of themselves and the representation of, an imperfect human. And I think it can't be called a mistake if, for the most part, artists have a choice, which I think they do. But the Blue Period, Raphael, Night Watcher had some comments. I don't know which one you were talking about, Night Watcher, but you can feel free to expand on your thoughts. Would love to read them. So it looks like this is a garage, but I think this is a theater. Yeah, this is a theater right here. So they even got a theater in here. That's nice. All right, they got a theater. There's the Metro behind me, the LA Metro. So if you ever want to just stop in here, you can just by going to the Metro. But here's what this sign said here. This sign says, where's the sign? I can't find the sign. Okay, so this sign says the Copro Gallery Krampus Group Show. So let's go see a group show. How about that? You know what? Rather than calling it a mistake, I like to say, I like to go look at work and see what the artist chooses to leave as not an imperfection, but a mark of humanity. Yes, that's a better way of saying it, right? A mark of humanity. Yo, Josh, what's up, dude? How are you? Were you the same Josh that was here yesterday? Because I think you have a different, you have the Cookie Monster as your photo now, which is a little different than the other day. But greetings. And here we go. Right now, just the intro as to where we are right now. We're at the Bergamot station. It looks like empty right here because I'm in like the dark, well, it's not dark, but the back crevices of this place. There's a bunch of warehouses, but inside these warehouses is some of the finest art in Los Angeles. Yes, that's right, the finest art in Los Angeles. So here's the Copro Gallery. They had a bunch of signs inviting people to this group show. The few times that I've been to Bergamot Station, I tried to go into this gallery and they were closed. So we're about to find out if they're actually open this time or if they're closed again. Because they put the signs out. Somebody went through the effort to put these signs out. And I'm looking at the door right now and they look closed. So we'll find out in just a moment. The Copro Gallery. Yeah, Josh. It's always been a Cookie Monster? Okay, maybe I just couldn't see it because from my view, it's like this really, really, really tiny screen. Oh, and oh, they are open. Okay, cool. The Krampus Group Show. Exciting. Wow. So this is we're at the Krampus Group Show created by Monty Beauchamp. Beauchamp. Okay, so, ooh, this is a really cool gallery. Can I, yeah, video or stream or? Okay, cool, thanks. So some of you that like the more, I don't want to say like darker, but maybe like not horror theme. How would you name the theme of this? Like horror, dark, Krampus, monster. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this is cool. So look at this, twisted sharp, and I just love when I can see like paintings like this that are with these unusual figures, but like they're painted so well, right? Like just the technical elements of it are so great, but like the artist spent the time to just create this like fascinating story. Like look at this, the take on these like hyenas, amazing, violent, but brilliant. Look at these hyenas. Look at the detail of these hyenas, just like munching down on some poor animal. Dobsky, set 2017. Wow. Very nice. These people up here? Oh my goodness. Amazing detail. They're all laughing with the hyenas. Brilliant. I love the commentary of this painting. Oof. Amazing painting. Karl Dobsky, The Weight of Small Things. Shaped our view of ourselves, unconscious, proposed by Sigmund Freud. Okay, very mental. Although most of his theories are not stood the test of time, the idea that we don't fully comprehend ourselves or our own motives, in contrast to the idea that man is a rational animal, has become fundamental. Creates sophisticated veneer. While surface everything may be pomp, but we're all savage. Four people engage in conversation, each looking at each other, eyes closed. Oh, look at that. So much story, but also so much commentary on something, on life. Yeah, the galleries are great. The galleries are awesome. There's only one gallery that didn't like that I was there. The other ones are pretty cool. Most of these places, the doors are all open and everything. But okay, so this looks nice. This one's sold, and this is a group show. So I guess we should definitely shout out all these different artists: Travis Lamp, Kim Saig, Lori Nelson. Congratulations on the sale. Lori Nelson sold. That is very cool, though. This is very, I really like that. And this is all Krampus themed. Oh, look at this beautiful, wonderful Krampus sculpture. What a cool room. Here, let's pull back a little. How long did it take me to paint? I didn't paint that one. No, it doesn't say how long it took that artist to paint it. But these are all just Krampus themed paintings from a group art show from looks like 50 different artists. These are all for sale, yes. Well, not all for sale. Some of them are already sold, but let's do a slower walk around here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Cristal, creepy Krampus. Very talented sculptor right there. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, Josh. So the ones that sold, they don't have the prices on them, The sold ones don't have the prices on them. And I think that's for the best, But this one. So some of the earlier art pieces, they were actually went for the price of a car, as you were talking about. There was these giant sculptures that went for about $55,000 at the William Turner Gallery, and some art pieces that went for $15,000. So this right here is a group show, which I don't know what the entry criteria was, but some really talented people. This great sculpture. Got anywhere from $100 to $1,600. Let's find the most expensive piece in the room that has not sold. This one's a 3K, but it's pretty small too. It's only 12 by 12, but very well painted. Has some interesting. Oh, look at these. There's this kids in a cupcake. That is such a dark motif right there. Very, very Hans Andersen fairy tale, dark fairy tale story. I like it. Here's a piece. Fred Stonehouse, 8 by 8 for 3,600, oil on panel. Oh, yeah, you were asking about that, Josh, right? The most expensive piece in the room is me. Yeah, that's right. Wow. This is a very successful show because so many of these paintings have sold. Red dot, 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 red dot. So, what a successful show, right? That's awesome. So this one, 4,500. And again, the prices on the sold ones are not revealed, which I think is pretty typical. If you can, you shouldn't always, they're private sales, so you don't need to think about it. So we got 3,000, 3,500. I think 4,000 was the most expensive one so far, but these are pretty cool. Don't point at them? What do you mean? This one is super dark. 7,800. But it is very well done. Gotta give credit to Gail Potaki. And you know what? The price of that might go up in the future. So you never know. Prices of artwork can often go up. This is amazing. Just this goat monster demon guy outside of a home, hanging out. So this is the most expensive piece so far, 7,500. This is fun. It's sexy. It's fun. It's dark. Here we go. 3,400, 2,800, sold. That one definitely catches my eye. It's very primitive looking, but very interesting. What, you don't see anything? Michael, you are such a great motivator. My goodness, thank you, Michael, for all the wonderful words. I mean, it's nice to just go around from gallery to gallery and just see what people are doing and admire. Like, this is really nice. I like this one because it's like glittery, but it's also has the dark themes. What creative minds, huh? What creative minds. And here we go. So, since Josh was asking about the price ranges, so I hope you got an idea. So that's one thing though, Josh, as I was saying the other day when you were talking about, how do you price things? And it's, sometimes you just got to go to galleries and see how people are pricing things. That it really is that easy, I think. At first. Then of course, as you get more into it, depending on how you build up your creative brand and how much time you spend and everything and whatever it is, you transform from there. But $7,500, great painting. Create a flow in your mind. Very cool. Krampus. Oh, my goodness. Such a cool room. These are just like this wall of this table of sculptures here. I love the theme of this place. It's all just very different. Look at this sculpture. Ooh. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. it's like an animal demon in the brain. Oh my goodness, what a great idea. What a brilliant, brilliant sculpture. Oh, here we go. We haven't even been in this room with these pieces. All right, here's another very dark piece from Candace Tripp. Candace Tripp. Look at that. What's behind our masks but blood and bone? I like it. Look at that. Wow. Ooh. All right, so Josh, we're talking about the most expensive pieces, and again, for the record, I do like to say that sometimes prices can change, but here's Anomaly 1 by Pekka for $9,000. But also the quality of materials though. This is on linen, and you can tell very high quality paint as far as technical stuff goes, right? But the idea is very interesting. And the linen is much more expensive than regular canvas. Any Tool fans out here? I don't know if these are actually like posters from Tool, but maybe that's original art. Oh yeah, it's original art from Tool concerts. That's kind of cool. Maybe this was the person who actually. So Tool posters signed by the band and Ed Binkley. Oh wow! All right, so these are original pieces signed by the band with the artist who made them, is my guess. All right, let's take a look at more of this art. What's great is this is all different artists. This is like a whole group show here. No frame, Rorschach. Absolutely helps create flow. Here for long abstract ones was the most interesting sub. Hey, take care, Dimitri. Thank you for dropping by. Beautiful, high quality. Yes, linen of prime property really gives a good texture. Right on. Amazing imaginations. Here we go. These are quirky, huh? These little quirky aliens. I like it. Who here believes in aliens? I believe in aliens. Do you think we've been visited by aliens, people? Shui Wang. Shui Wang. This one looks familiar. I don't know where it's from. You can see this one from a different angle because the light reflecting off it can make it difficult. Oh, these look like they've been. So this is acrylic on panel, but it looks like the panels are actually pulled from somewhere because you can see this dent in the wood here. If you see in the hair, you can see dents in the wood, which I think he probably was able to find these panels from somewhere and then paint on top of them. Which I love that. For whatever reason, there's so many places, things that you could paint on. Like I painted on cardboard, and so many things, but we all just get the same, or not we all, but a lot of people mostly just get the same canvases from Michael's or wherever. There's so many things to paint on, such a variety of things. I could definitely see this artist, Shui Wang. He's definitely good at creating their iconic style. Gabby B. Merced, Sustain. Wow, look at this. I like this imagery. Very cool. Everybody needs a skull painting. I mean, of course the skull painting would sell. Everybody likes skulls, right? Everybody who likes the dark art like skulls. Skulls are great. Look at this evil, sinister looking figure. I love this facial expression on this. Ooh, and if you even get closer, you can see the detail on the face. It's like, there's just like this detail on the face that's really textured. But here we go, some more skulls. Some twisted, broken skulls. Oh, so cool. I love this gas mask here. This is very Fallout. Anybody like the game Fallout? Game Fallout. It's like a, what do they call it? A ghoul? It's like a ghoul from Fallout. Beautiful skulls. Oh, here, enough of my face. Here's some more skulls. Chet Zar is an amazing painter of skulls, if anyone is curious about Chet Zar painting. And let's see what else. Eyeballs. Great. Look at this mixture of like eyeballs and beautiful flowers, femininity, but with eyeballs. Dusty eyeballs. Very nice. Here's a message. Derision finds its greatest success in those who attempt to avoid it. I don't know what derision means, to be honest, but I will look it up later. Thank you. That was the Camp Krampus show, curated by Monty Beauchamp. So if you do dark arts, he's probably somebody that you should look up if you live in Los Angeles, if you do dark art. Mr. Monty Beauchamp. All right, let's go find another. I think I have enough energy for one more stop, because all this talking and thinking we can only probably do for like an hour or two. But here we go. Michael, what was... Yes. Oh, Mizu, what's up, dude? So I am at Bergamot Station. That was the CoPro Gallery in Bergamot Station in Los Angeles by Santa Monica. This is a collection of lots and lots of galleries. You can't really tell, but inside these you can't really tell from the outside, but within these walls of these warehouses that used to be a train station. I think it's still a station. It's a stop at the LA Metro, which is right down there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the LA Metro is right down there. And this is a stop that you can actually drop off at if you want to pick up a $100,000 art piece or $5,000, or even, you can find stuff for anywhere ranging from 100 to tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's so cool that you can just drop in. It's great. It's wonderful. All right, so I see a sign for bathrooms. Let me see. There's some office spaces. I was just in here, which is the comedy shows, Gallery of Functional Art. Lois Lambert are just there. Actually, you know what? I think we've gone through most of the galleries here already. There might have been ones that were closed earlier. This is a cool, very interesting area. Look at this. Look at this giant wood. They basically took a huge tree trunk, carved out a quarter of it, and turned it into a nice bench. But this is a really nice workspace. Yeah, wonderful little workspace here. Very modern, right? Restroom. Oh yeah, that's the Michael Wilbur Gallery, right? The restroom. Yeah, I love this like industrial look of a gallery, and just to think that it's so industrial, yet there's so much fine art here. Some great pieces. Santa Monica Museum of Art. Okay. Oh yeah. So look at this. This used to be the Santa Monica Museum of Art. I think it is no longer that. It has been redone. But I guess this is it. I guess we visited most of the galleries. And the only reason to come back is in like a month or two when they have new shows. Let's see what's in here. This does not look like an art gallery. Nope, they're closed. So there's a place right down here. They're fenced off. But who liked the abstract stuff? Oh yeah, it was Dimitri that really loved the abstract stuff. So some of the earlier stuff, you know, we're not going to go through the galleries again, but William Turner with some fun pieces with huge aluminum balls, and I'm just going to keep calling them the aluminum balls. I'm sure he did have a really smart name for them, like Ezo Future something, but it's just, I often wonder like how many artists, if you were to like talk about their art and if they take it so seriously, like if I was to call them balls, he would be like, oh, that's not what you call them. But then I'm like, you know, there's got to be some artists with like a sense of humor where if you called them balls, they would find it hilarious, or that's like the whole point of it. I don't know. But oh, Omizu has some 500,000 pieces. Well, that's great. I'm always interested in those. If you want to do a swap, we can do that. But here we go. Let me go find Kat. Kathleen was here earlier with me. She has since disappeared. But let's see what else. If we can pop into any galleries that may have opened since we were here, have opened since we've been here, because I got here like just before noon. And there's one gallery I started at, the BG gallery. Let me see if these other galleries have opened up yet. And another shout out to New Art Gallery here. The New Art Gallery, actually the curator actually gave us a little tour, which was great. New Art Gallery. Oh, you were just texting me? You ready to go? Okay. All right. Okay, here, let me just pop in one more. All right. So I'm going to pop in one or two more before we head out here. It actually looks like they're still setting up, so. Hello. Can I stream in here? Or?
Sure.
Yeah?
It's a little chaotic with putting a show up right now.
Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks. So this is a group show right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or illusion.
No, the signs are from a past show. It's a group show.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, themes are nature and abstract. It's called influence.
Okay. Uninfluenced and influence. Influenced by nature. Okay, cool. I was looking at the sculpture earlier. So
Yeah.
this sculpture is hilarious.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, maybe not hilarious, I don't know, but just find it interesting. And I guess this like rotates right here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's even a book.
Installation. So
Mhm.
that's the full
So this
installation.
is the full installation of this sculpture. Oh, and he's even got the designs on it. That's very Renaissance of them.
Yeah.
To
He's
show
an
the
amazing
designs.
multimedia, multifaceted artist. Yeah.
Studies for the double portrait. Oh, look at that. Double portrait. I love that idea. A double portrait. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a lot of sculptures in here. This is the BG gallery. BG gallery. I gotta walk carefully because there's, yeah, look at these. They are installing and they're allowing me to be in here at this moment. So thank you. And I love this painting. Reminds me of Omizu. You were telling me, Corey, the other day about the Kooning and the Marilyn Monroe, and this kind of just like has that like very abstracted feel. I like it. It's like a ancient prince or royalty, given this like really cool style.
Work
Like
at
it.
the time unless the structure of the work is really timeless and classical, with the paints applied so spontaneously and
Yeah.
expressively. She's really an amazing painter.
Yeah.
It's Courtney Reed is the artist.
Courtney Reed, R-E-E-D?
R-E-I-D.
R-E-I-D. So that's Courtney Reed. Courtney Reed. And what was the name of this artist, this one? Robert Cremain. Where can I?
Allowed his work to be sold commercially.
Ooh.
Until he passed away. He didn't want to.
Oh, that's really interesting. What a choice, huh?
Yeah, just recently, his work's coming up in galleries, at least 100 museums.
Wow. Well, may he rest. So he's passed now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, may he rest in peace and his art find. What a fascinating choice, though, to not be sold commercially. Yeah. Until the passing. That's pretty clever. Very, very creative. Uninfluenced. So here's some nature pieces, and wow, I love this. Ooh, look at this. Wow.
So it's not done digitally. Those dots are stickers that were actually placed on one of those photographic backdrops.
Oh, cool.
By hand, by
Yeah.
the photographer.
Look at that.
Yes, it's a photograph.
So these are actually stickers placed on the surface, and then the photo was taken with this brilliant pink backdrop that just matches human flesh color. Or human. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. What an amazing photograph. All right, and this is the BG gallery. There's a couple more sculptures here that are really interesting. This is super fun. A nice take on a modern shopping person, modern woman shopping, or contemporary woman shopping. Joyce Araz. Very nice. And then this monkey looks familiar. I feel like I've seen a monkey like this before.
Does these great stainless steel sculptures. This one's called the Capitalist.
The Capitalist, the monkey capitalist. Very fun. All right. Well, that is. Oh yeah, there's a couple more pieces here. Just kind of chilling in this area right here, but definitely more expressionist pieces, right? Or it's very great, wonderful. Look, the gingerbread man. This woman talking to a bird. It's fun. We all talk to animals once in a while, right? I talk to my cat. Telling us about it. All right, take care. Yeah, see you. So that was BG Gallery. BG Gallery in Bergamot Station, Los Angeles. Oh, what is what made of? Omizu. Oh wait. One question. What is her work, Araz's work, made of?
It's formula of resin and stone crumbled together, mixed with the resin.
Okay.
Gives it that very unique texture. So she's mixed a couple of different techniques together.
Wow.
Feels like stone or.
Yeah, definitely feels like stone. Or like a stone you might find in a fountain or something. Yeah. So for you, Corey, that's what the combination of materials. Still a secret recipe, but you got the idea of like stone and other quality materials.
Yeah, resin, which is like a liquid acrylic type substance.
Oh wow, you can't even tell the resin. Oh, okay, very nice. Yeah. All right. Look at this Louis Vuitton detail. I like it. It's fun. All right. Well, thanks. Good to see you. All right. Cool. Stone and resin. I thought it was concrete. Yeah. Are you gonna go look in here? Okay. Well, Kathleen is gonna go look in there, so I'm just gonna stay out here for a moment. I'm gonna let her pop in to see some of these really interesting sculptures. Just look at that. So this artist did not want any of his work to be sold commercially until after he passed, and I guess there are probably only a handful of people in the world that have his pieces. But for Josh, you were talking to me earlier. You're like, hey, how much did you sell things for? And sometimes you just got to make certain decisions like that, right? Like, isn't that a smart decision? Isn't that like a really interesting artistic choice, a business choice from an artist to not have anything sold commercially until you're dead? Who knows? But there you go. You gotta think outside the box, right? Same stuff and fancy sidewalks. Yeah. Well, hey everybody, thanks for being here. I'll probably do a paint session later today, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and call this done. Again, that was our trip here today through Bergamo Station, which is an wide open gallery for people, of a series of galleries, lots of different galleries, wide open that people can just drop into. Not everywhere you can just drop into. Some of them you need appointments, but for the most part, if the doors are open, you probably go in and see some amazing artwork for a wide range of affordabilities. And with that, thanks everybody, and have a great day. Yeah, talk to you all later.